Hi everyone, I'm Allison with Peak Embodiment and welcome to the first of 3 practices that are here to get you through this holiday season so that you can thrive. And the first class that we're doing today is called Throw Off Holiday Stress. So this is a practice that's just meant to help you let go of any of that unnecessary stress and tension and cultivate the quiet and stillness that this time of year is really calling us to be in ourselves. So we're going to start with a simple breathing practice called Samavriti. And Sama means equal, and Vritti is Sama is equal breathing, Vritti breathing. So very simple, we're going to do a breathing practice and then we'll go into about 15 minutes or so of asana practice, finishing with a nice sweet meditation. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just close our eyes, and you can use a blanket if your spine is rounded at all. Close your eyes and sit up nice and tall, and just take this first moment to completely relax. You're going to just relax your body, relax your shoulders, and relax your face, and you'll just start to notice where you happen to hold tension in your body. And just taking these first few moments to relax that tension, relax any of that holiday stress. Sometimes it comes from shopping and being sort of out trying to get all of our Christmas shopping done. Sometimes it's family stress. So whatever it might be for you, we're going to set this intention. You can bring your hands together at your heart. We're going to set this intention to literally throw off that holiday stress. So we'll begin with 1 Om before we go into Samavriti breathing. So you're going to exhale your breath all the way out. Take a deep breath in. And then let your hands go and keep your eyes closed. And we're going to start this even breathing. So relaxing the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Go ahead and draw a nice full breath in through the nostrils. Breathing all the way along the spine, into the base of your spine, to the top of the head. Just pause for a moment and evenly exhale, letting that breath all the way back out. And try not to collapse the inner body. We'll do 4 more. Inhaling. Find a smile across your face and exhale. 3 more. Inhale. You can even do it to the count of 4 or 6. Exhale to the count of 6. Inhale to the count of 6. Slow rhythmic breathing. Exhale to the count of 6. And 1 last breath. Inhale. And any of that stress you might be feeling, just let it go with the exhale. Imagine it just washing over your body. And then we're going to take our hands together at the heart and vigorously rub your hands together, creating chi, creating energy. Just going to give yourself an energy bath. So you're going to hover your hands about 3 or 4 inches from the top of your head. And just imagine you're giving yourself a bath of clear, clean energy. And just bring it all the way down the sides of your body. Bring it down the front. And then bring it down the back and all the way down, even touching the earth on the bottom of your breath. And just slowly let your eyes open. Great, and then we're gonna move ourselves. So you can, if you're using a blanket, just place your blanket to the side in case you need it again. And then we're going to come over onto our hands and knees. You'll spread your fingers wide, coming onto all 4s. And then take a nice deep breath in, opening up through the front of your chest and spine, arching your back. As you exhale, curl and round. Chin comes in towards chest. Inhale, arch your back. Look up. Exhale, round. the navel to spine. 3 more on your own, inhaling and exhale. So just warming up the whole spinal column here. Inhale, exhale. And last one here, inhale, looking up, arching the back. And then on the exhale, round, pushing into the arms. And then we'll come back to a neutral position. Take a big, huge step forward with your hands. We'll come into what we call puppy pose. And stretching the arms, rest your forehead if it comes to the floor. And as you inhale, lift up through the armpits. As you exhale, gently soften through the heart without collapsing the ribs. And then we'll inhale, come back up onto all fours. Exhale, step your left foot forward into a lunge. Interlace your hands and press the palms forward. Take a breath here and soften your hips down into the earth. So you feel nice and grounded through your hips. And then inhale, stretch the arms up. And breathe. So keep letting the shoulders relax, letting go of any unnecessary stress or tension in the body. Exhale, come forward. Place your right hand down, left arm to the sky. We'll take a nice gentle spinal twist here. And stay slow. So we're in a slow flow today to slow the nervous system down. So nice long breaths. Making sure you complete your exhalation. You really drop into a place of surrender, softening, stillness with each breath. Good, and then as you exhale, come down to all fours again. Stretch out your arms, puppy pose. And then inhale back onto all fours and bring the right foot forward. Switch the clasp of your hands, press your palms forward and inhale, reach up. So try not to let your ribs come too far forward. You're going to draw the lower ribs in and sink the hips and then stretch up through the arms. Breathe deeply. So the whole idea is to soften. And exhale, bow forward, twist to the right. Stay with your breath. And then exhale, release. And we're going to step right back to a downward facing dog. And in this first dog pose, come way up onto your toes so your hips lift high to the sky. And then bend your knees. Bend your knees and you're going to get more length in your spine. Spread your fingers wide and push into your hands to get more reach through the spine. Great, then you can drop the left heel down and switch sides. So you're walking out your dog easefully, gracefully. Come to a full downward facing dog and then walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Separate your feet hip distance apart and inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to take the hands onto the back of the skull, clasping the hands together, and just gently traction the back of your head towards the floor. Breathe deeply. Keep coming to your breath. And release your hands right back to the floor. Scoot your feet a little bit closer. Bend your knees. Just let your upper body hang. So just ripping any of that stress all the way off your body, letting it fall to the ground. And then we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time, slowly coming all the way up to standing. And then bring your hands together in a prayer position at your heart. Close your eyes. And just let your body self-organize into its center. So find the four corners of your feet, equally grounding into the floor. Toes are spreading but soft. Relax your hips, relax your jaw. Allow your shoulders to drip back and wide. And bring your head right on top of your spine. And then we'll move through some lunar namaskars. So by lunar namaskars, we're just going to move a little more slowly so that the practice becomes more cooling. So on your exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Touch the palms. Exhale, bring your hands right down your center line as you fold. Inhale, look up halfway, straight spine. Exhale, left leg back, bring your back knee to the floor. And on the inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. We'll take an extra breath here. Exhale. Inhale, curl back, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back onto all fours. Pause here, and then we'll come into Ashtanga Pranam. So keeping the butt high, reach down with the chest, touch the chin, chest. Then inhale right into a cobra. Exhale through the knees, back into downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Listen to your breath, let your ears be open. And one more full breath in. As you exhale, find the heels grounding into the sticky mat. Good, and then inhale, right leg forward. Sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale the hands down. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Plug your feet in. Inhale, leading with your heart, stretch to the sky. Exhale your hands right down to your heart. We'll just keep moving at this pace. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back, back knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge, one big breath here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale onto all fours. Exhale, Ashtanga Pranam, sliding through the cobra. Inhale. Exhale, press all the way back and breathe. See if you can breathe into the quiet spaces within. Relax the unnecessary tensions and just be with yourself. Smile. And take in another full Ujjayi breath. Exhaling to the tail end, walk or hop to the front of your mats. Inhale. Exhale, a deep bow. Inhale, leading with your heart. Sweep the arms to the sky. And exhale. Samastitihi. Okay, we're going to open it up here. Taking the legs about one leg length apart. Turn your right foot straight out. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Exhale right into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. So you're going to take the front knee right over the ankle, keeping the grounding through the outer back foot, and then bring your hands level with your heart. Let your gaze be right off your fingertips and breathe, softening in. So you want to feel both the strength in this pose and the ease. Yeah, just relaxing in. And then we're going to do a little energetic sweep here just to throw off that holiday stress. So take your back hand in front and then just gently sweep the top of your head, and you can even flick your fingers in the back. So any unnecessary stress, maybe it's not yours, just throw it back off. One more time, sweep the hand over. And then just rest in. Find that sweet smile on your face. Great, inhale, straighten the front leg. Turn the feet parallel. And in between the other side, we're gonna take a pose that was inspired by a friend in practice today called Victory Pose. Said to, if you hold it for 90 seconds, is said to really shift your mood. So another thing is this time of year, we can get a little down, a little moody with the little bit of sunlight that's out. So try this. You can try this any time of day. Extend the arms out, close the eyes and go inside and just breathe. So you'll see if you can keep a feeling of ease across your face. Arms are strong, heart is strong. And this is a great pose just to get in touch with our will. So we cultivate the capacity to feel good, to feel more of a love-based state, and work against the resistance, with the resistance. Okay? So we want to make that desire, that Shakti, stronger than the resistance that gets in our way of feeling what we want to feel. So keep going, a little bit longer, everyone. Eyes closed, go into your center. Feel that place of will inside. At the same time, a softening, the stillness. Breathe. Stretch the fingers. Excellent, and then we'll take a hand to the heart, a hand onto the belly, and just take a moment to feel. Relaxing the body. Enjoy that space of coming out. Notice if you feel different. That posture works the electromagnetic field in the heart. You should feel a little more openness in your heart, a little more elevated. And then we'll open our eyes and we'll come to the other side. So warrior 2, left side. Bend the knee right over the ankle, back leg is strong, eyes are steady. Breathe. Good, inhale, straighten out the legs. Now we're gonna scoot the feet in a little bit closer, turning the toes at about a 45-degree angle. And we'll come into goddess squat here. So we're gonna take our hands together. This is the Kali stance that we're gonna do. Great time to sort of cut through that which doesn't serve us anymore. So we're gonna use our hands as like a sword. And you can inhale, reach up. And anything that's sort of getting in the way of how you want to feel, how you want to be, just gently with grace, come through and cut it. This is also going to just help you throw off any negativity, any stress, any doubts, any fears. Just imagine you're cutting through those fears, doubts, uncertainties, insecurities. Cut through. One more time. And then inhale again, straighten the legs, hand on the belly, hand on the heart. Close your eyes and breathe. Be with yourself. Come back to a place of self-love, self-acceptance. Feel your heart beating. Feel the beauty of being alive in this body. The blood flowing through your body. Great. And then we're going to scoot our feet in a little bit closer. Come down into a squat. So some of you might need a blanket or to roll your mat under your heels in order to come into squat. So either way is fine. Hands at the heart. Use your elbows to open your inner thighs a little bit more and push into your heels as you lift your heart. And just breathe here a couple of breaths. Opening the hips. Yeah. And then we're going to take a lion's breath. This is super fun and can relieve a lot of stress. It also helps the throat area if you feel like you might be fighting some kind of a cold or something. In the beginning, this is a great thing to do. So you're basically going to place your lion's paws right out in front of you, and then you'll take a deep breath in and stick your tongue out and make some noise. So it looks like this. So you're going to stick the tongue out and look up. So we go inhale, and then we inhale. We'll do one more. Inhaling. Great. And then we'll come back onto our seat. So we're going to finish with a couple of seated postures, starting with the staff pose. Again, if you need some support under your seat, sit on a blanket. And we'll take the hands by the hips and just gently press into the thigh bones to lift your chest. And the chin can drop slightly towards the chest, heart open. And just circulate these long, deep Ujjayi breaths, breathing with sound. Ujjayi is the sound breath, so it's that victorious uprising is what it means. And it makes a sweet sound. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And then we'll slowly lift the head. Take your right knee out to the side and bring your foot in. Take Janu Shirshasana. So from here, inhale, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward. And you can take either your calf, ankle, or foot. Straps are also great here. Take an extra breath as you inhale. Lift and lengthen through the crown. Exhale, fold in. Doesn't matter how far down you come. Elbows wide, heart open. Inhale, come on up. Good. Place your right hand down. Lift your hips. This is optional, but it's a nice, just expansive, victorious pose. Opening the heart and just throw it off. You can actually pull in anything, anywhere you feel stress or tension or resistance, just shh. And then exhale, and we'll come back to Dandasana for a moment, the staff pose, and then pull your left knee out. Janu Shirshasana, inhale, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, reach forward, take another breath in, and exhale, fold. So remember to keep your shoulders looping back so there's no stress in the upper back. There's a feeling of resting the shoulders back and down. And then on your in-breath, come on up. Exhale, we'll come back here to Dandasana, finding that staff, that uprightness in your spine. Broadening of the heart and shoulders, softening in your face. Great. Oh, we forgot this one. So we'll take the left hand out and inhale again. Just open it up, throw it off. And exhale. Great. And we'll take our last seated pose with the feet together. Baddha Konasana. And you're going to sit on a blanket if needed. Lift your hips and scoot your sitting bones back. And then just take your toes and sit up tall. Close your eyes. And allow the opening through the inner thighs. And as you exhale, come forward. And just don't worry about how far you come. It's more important that you keep the extension in the spine as you come forward. Feel free to use your elbows to open up those inner thighs a little bit more, gently massaging the inner thighs out towards the knees. And then on the inhale, come on up. Exhale, we're going to come onto our backs for the bridge pose with the knees hip distance apart. And take a moment here, walking your shoulders back. Let there be the natural curves in your spine. And then on the inhale, lift your hips. Interlace your hands, walk the shoulders in a little bit more, and take a couple of big circles in your hips. So you're just easing any tension places in your hips, your pelvis, go the other direction. Opening up your throat, and then come back to neutral. And push into the heels to lift the sacrum, keeping the throat open. Breathe. Another full breath in, and then release your hands. Exhale, lower down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice, sweet hug and roll from side to side. And then you can squeeze into a ball, taking your feet with your hands and draw your forehead in and squeeze tight. And then exhale, release your feet back to the floor, and we're going to extend the legs one at a time for about a 1-minute Shavasana. You can take as long as you need in Shavasana. Simply walk the shoulders back so the heart is spacious. Legs fall away from each other. Let go of unnecessary tension. So with every exhale, you can just feel the stress melting away. Allow the breath to wash your body of unnecessary tension. Let your bones get heavy, your muscles soften. And then to come out, we're going to wiggle our fingers. Again, stay as long as you need. Wiggle your wrists, ankles, toes. Bend your knees. Gently roll over to your side. Take a moment of pause. So as we get closer to the solstice, the 21st, we want to just take as many moments of quiet and stillness as we can. This is an opportunity just to be slow. And then you'll inhale, slowly come on up to sitting. Find a comfortable seat, sit on a blanket if needed. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Come into a minute of silence. And as you inhale, you can silently repeat the mantra so. As you exhale, hum. And what that means is I, so, hum, am. I am consciousness. I am part of all of life. I am consciousness. I am that ever-expanding energy of life. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. I am that. I am that. So, hum. Silently repeating, I am that. I am that consciousness. We'll join our hands together in a prayer position. May our practice today serve all beings. May we continue to let go of unnecessary stress so that we can thrive. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, and stay tuned for our next video in the next week and a half. Enjoy your holiday time. Namaste. I didn't fuck up, but you never know.